Welcome to Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This video is on your SmackDown Mixed Match Challenge. I did not get the results of. I'll look for that while I'm doing this video. And also your 205 Live results. But first we got birthdays. And this video is for a SmackDown video for the October 23rd episode. October 24th birthday, Sapphire. She was born in 1934. October 25th birthdays, you got Two Cold Scorpio, 1965. Perry Saturn, 1966. Rosa Mendez, 1979. Scorpio, 1965. October 26th birthday, CM Punk, 1978. Taka Michinoku, 1973. October 27th birthdays, you got Harvey Whippleman, 1965, and Bobby Fish, rounding out birthdays, 1979. Being the Elite, episode number 122. I'll give you the highlights. Scorpio Sky smiles and says, "God, I love a good payday." Matt Jackson responds, "Me too," as he counts a bunch of money. Cameras pans back to a sad Scorpio, who was just talking about the candy bar. Matt looks at the candy bar and tries eating some of his money. Could have been a payday. Young Bucks and Mrs. Matt are on the road again. They're about to hit up a movie when they see a video game store with the WWE 2K19 or the latest Pokemon game. Matt and Nick signed some all-in memorabilia for collectors. Bullet Club are together for a photo autograph session with the fans. Matt and Nick are in the ECW arena in Philly for a Ring of Honor TV taping. Flip Gordon shows up and the guys say that they haven't seen him in a while. A grumpy Flip says, "Yeah, that's because I haven't been on being the Elite since All In." Matt says he feels like Flip's character kind of peaked and tired of doing all the writing to get Flip over. He continues that Flip has to go out and grab those brass rings. Flip says, "How to do that? Just to prove it to them. Just like he did it to Cody." Flip leaves and the Bucks continue talking. Flip returns and super kicks both of them. "How's that for grabbing those dang brass rings?" Matt and Nick seem to dig it. We see footage of the Ring of Honor event with the Cody and Frankie Kazarian plugging their new cigar company. Adam Page is trying to eat when Arthur and Trevor show up, but it's actually just Flip saying playing one of the guys. The actual Arthur and Trevor show up, starting critiquing Flip's career and tell him he should go on a spot fest. Marty Scurll tries to get Nick Jackson to come to his New Year's Day party, but Nick gives the same reaction that Matt did about not being able to commit. Scurll gets mad and stomps off. SCU goes on to do their usual "this is the worst town I've ever been in" skit, and Flip Gordon ends up taking over the entire segment. Cody sees some random note to him that says, "I hope it still fits. H." Cody flips open the suitcase and it's his old Stardust wrestling gear is in it. He looks around and holds up the gear. Chelsea, and that's basically it. Chelsea Green signed with WWE, confirmed on Thursday. Also reported this on the Monday Raw results as the organization announced the latest batch of talent goes performance center. Green's NXT debut is imminent as she is scheduled to appear at 2 live events next week. Green announced on Instagram at this link she will appear on Thursday's show in Florida and confirms it also Friday in Largo, Florida. Ahead of WWE Evolution, Alexa Bliss is did that also on Raw, so I'm not going to mention that. Placing it twice. Okay. Current IWGP Heavyweight Champion Kenny Omega will be defending his title against Hiroshi Tanahashi at Wrestle Kingdom 13. and Omega defeated Penta El Zero at All In last month. Alicia Tout called up with Kenny during the event for an interview, and the video was uploaded a couple days ago. During the interview, Omega revealed that he bonded with Cody Rhodes over a fantasy TV series, Troll Hunters. I watched it on a whim, said Omega. Just thinking that everything that CG animated from either DreamWorks or Pixar is just so good all the time. And I saw that DreamWorks had done Troll Hunters, and I thought, this being a serious wow, this is going to be longer than a 1.5 hour jog. So I'm going to give this a shot. Don Callis betrays Kenny Omega at an indie show. I think we had like 3 seasons of it. It was so good for him. And again, character development and the way it's animated, I love it, and Cody loves it too. So it allowed us to close the gap between one another. We came closer because of that, and for our love for animals, dogs especially, to end the segment on that. WWE SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Alicia Fox, and Mickie James watch funny videos about and try not to react to them. Let's see who wins at this link. WWE counted down the top 5 times the WWE superstar dressed up like another superstar. Starting at number 5, Undertaker as Kane, Rated R KO as DX, Kurt Angle as John Cena, Shawn Michaels as The Undertaker, and at number 1, The Miz as The Rock. Alexa Bliss was ranked at number 19 on Cosmopolitan's list of the 20th Nakedest Looks from the 2018 American Music Awards on Tuesday night. Bliss tweeted the following at this link here on making the list. I made the list. Not Jericho's list, but the list. Cosmopolitan list. Alexa Kaufman at Alexa Bliss _ WWE. Go to that link. Here are the photos at this link of Bliss at the event. I haven't seen them, so just look at them. Go to Twitter links and we'll have her account. That was at the event, and she also has one at the American Music Awards, AMA. A fan asked Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks what his dream matches are at the moment. Jackson said it would be the Usos in a tag match, or they would team up with Kenny Omega to take on the New Day. Xavier Woods responded in the comments, one day, back in June, one New Day, and the Elite went head to head in Street Fighter V at the E3 convention in Los Angeles, an event that WWE helped promote on its website. At Nick Jackson, YB, dream match with you guys against any team, past or present, that you'd love to step into the square circle with. And comments to it at Justin Scott 9483, the fan who asked him the question. Bucks versus Usos or Elite versus New Day at this link. That's what he was saying. And also the picture at this link from Austin Creed, aka at Xavier Woods, PhD. The Kingdom, Matt Taven, Vinny Marseglia, and TK O'Ryan forced Ring of Honor announcer Bobby Cruz and senior official Todd Sinclair to announce Matt Taven as the new Ring of Honor World Champion. Back in September at Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor, the Kingdom attacked Ring of Honor World Champion Jay Lethal and Will Ospreay after Lethal retained his title in the main event. Taven came out with his own Ring of Honor title with a purple strap and threw down the actual title to declare himself as a real champion. How many times did WWE do that? The world champion, Ric Flair. Okay. Yesterday, PWG Smokey And the Bandido took place at the Globe Theater in Los Angeles, California. In the main event, SoCal Uncensored.com. Jeff Cobb defeated Walter to become your new PWG World Champion. Full results of the show. Trevor Lee defeated Darby Allin. Puma King defeated Flamita and Ray Horace. Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Hichariko. Bandido defeated Ray Phoenix. Timothy Thatcher defeated Brody King. The Rascals of Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz. Champion defeated LAX of Ortiz and Santana. PWG World Tag Team Championship. Jeff Cobb defeated Walter for the PWG Championship. New hashtag PWG World Champion at Real Jeff Cobb. Hashtag Smokey and the Bandido. Link there for that. SoCal Uncensored tweeted that as well. According to at Lucha blog, Lucha Underground Season 1 and 2 will be heading off Netflix November 15th. Lucha Underground is just about to finish up its 4th season, so it's possible that the show could end up on another streaming service with all 4 seasons together. Lucha Underground Season 1 and 2 will no longer be available on Netflix after November 15th, and that can be also seen at that link for confirmation. If you don't believe me, you can just see it there, bro. This is a known plan for the Thing contract for the shows coming up. Maybe the silver lining is that they'll go to a different service and get 4 seasons up together. It's been talked about still getting on Netflix was one of their Lucha Underground golden carrots. And anyway, it goes. Finn Balor opened up a WWE live event in Bangor, Maine against Baron Corbin. On Twitter, a fan voiced his displeasure with Balor opening up house shows. Cody Rhodes and Lance Storm both said that it was actually a desirable place to be for wrestlers if they weren't in the main event. You either open the show or you close the show. What better way to kick off at the hashtag WWE Banger than with the leader of hashtag Balor Club at Finn Balor. Picture there. A fan commented that it's an effing grace that Finn Balor is opening up house shows. Top 5 in the world, and you've got him opening up house shows. This man deserves better. At Cody Rhodes set this man free, please, for all wrestling fans. And the fan's name is Drew Kirkham at Kirkham24. Opening match is sometimes one of the more coveted spots on the card. Bunch of responsibility too. And for the biggest wrestling company in the world as well. And that can be found over there. Commented by Cody Rhodes. At Cody Rhodes on Twitter. I used to ask to be the opener. If I'm not the main event, that's my favorite spot. And that's commented by at Lance Storm. It is fair to say opening spot is fun because the fans are full of energy and your match can set the tone for the rest of the show. And that's commented by at Old Wrestling Pick. No picture of that, but that's their that's another Twitter account. That's a big part of it, yes, at Lance Storm. Also noted, Matt Hardy has been taping a House Hardy series for the WWE Network. It was announced a special Halloween episode will air right after Evolution on October 28th. And here's a preview for the upcoming show. Bear witnesses at Woken Matt, Brother Nero, and the rest of the House Hardy prepares for a fight, for a night of mayhem at their unprecedented Halloween ball. Scarlett Bordeaux of Impact Wrestling is searching for someone to give her managerial expertise to, but her talent search is open to everyone, including the fans. And as seen on Impact, they showed a video between the retweeting a few fans' entries, and will have their first viewing party on next week's Impact. Actually, it was this past Thursday's Impact. And she's been sent some other tweets in her first unwanted picture of a man's penis. And she wasn't very, she commented on the picture. I even commented on it today myself, finding out about it and reading about it. So I guess it wasn't too grown in it, and commented. I wonder if I got any replies from her about that. At Lady_Scarlet is opening her talent. Search to open to everybody. Send your videos to Scarlet at ImpactWrestling.com. And her next big star could be you. Hashtag Impact on Pop. And that link there for you. Picture of it. Probably got the video there. At IPD Williams felt that he had done enough to earn at Lady_Scarlet's 13 managerial guidance, but she's casting her net wider than ever. Hashtag Impact on Pro, and another link. At Lady Scarlet 13, it's time for us to make at Impact Wrestling fantabulous. I'm not going to post that link. This is a little much, and that's saying a lot coming from me. You got a boat though? And that was also done by Lady_Scarlet 13. Impact Wrestling executive and sometimes NJPW announcer Don Callis has made it known he's always been a big fan of IWGP Wrestling heavyweight champion Kenny Omega. A big reason why is both are from Winnipeg, which is exactly where Omega and Callis were at a Premier Championship Wrestling event, the One Show. Before getting to the event, here's a reminder of how Callis reacted with his hook to leg call when Omega finally defeated Kazuchika Okada for her title at NJP Dominion in June. It was at this moment the world stood still. Hashtag NJPW, hashtag NJ Dominion, hashtag Omega, hashtag Okada, and that link. And that was from Turnbuckle Topics at TT_4U. With that in mind, he showed up and went after Omega for once wrestling a girl, getting carried by Okada in his matches, wrestling a dive bar in Winnipeg, wrestling at a dive bar in Winnipeg, and only getting a shot at the title because Callis got his friend Chris Jericho to wrestle in NJPW. The only reason you got that shot at Okada where you won the title is because I got my friend Chris Jericho to agree to wrestle you, as Callis said, because otherwise you would have been gone. Without me, there's no main event at the Tokyo Dome because I begged Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho said, "Who the hell is Kenny Omega?" Chris Jericho said, "There's only 3 people from Winnipeg who ever meant a thing in this business: Roddy Piper, Chris Jericho, and Don by God Callis. Callis and some other wrestlers would end up attacking Omega from behind, which you could see in the videos here in Don Callis' thing. As he cut a promo on Kenny at the event at PCW Legacy. You can go to that link. Still can't believe Callis showed up last night. Just give it to Kenny at PCW Legacy. Hashtag the one, hashtag Winnipeg, and the link there for you. Kenny Omega on WWE. What they can offer in flash, we can offer in substance. Going by Omega's response, it looks like this attack could lead to something going down on Chris Jericho's cruise at the end of the month. Jericho will be teaming up with the Young Bucks against Omega, Cody Rhodes, and Marty Scurll. And you can see, And he says, see you on the cruise at this link. PCW also posted Omega's entrance promo and the early part of Callis' promo on Facebook. SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Alicia Fox, and Mickie James. I think I already did that, but I'll post it again there. What a funny videos. WWE counted down the top. I think I did that as well. Lucha Underground results. Tape from the 24th. From the Temple, Boyle Heights, California. You can follow the reporter who gave this at Notorious Joshi. And his name is Josh Lopez. I guess Joshi or Joshi. Sounds like a girl's name. His name is Josh. First match, King Cuerno versus Big Bad Steve with Famous B versus Jake Strong versus Dante Fox versus PJ Black versus Aerostar versus Hernandez in a 7-way elimination match for the vacated Gift of the Gods Championship. Fox started things off with 2 pump kicks. Fox ducked to close on from Steve. Steve kicked Fox in the chest. Fox responded with a step up enziguri. Fox tossed Hernandez out of the ring. Black kicks Fox in the gut. Fox thrusts and kicks in the midsection of Cuerno. Black goes for a cutter, but Fox blocks it. Fox with a flying double cutter. Fox delivered a springboard reverse somersault senton. Fox rolled Hernandez back in the ring. Hernandez caught Fox in midair. Hernandez goes for the power bomb, but Fox lands back on his feet. Fox drop kicks Hernandez as Hernandez responds with a body avalanche. Fox negates the Razor's Edge. Fox with a backside cover to score the first pinfall of the match. Hernandez is officially eliminated. Coming out of the commercial break, Fox is getting destroyed. Cuerno chucks Aerostar out of the ring. Strong bounces Fox's head on the announce table. Strong punches Fox in the face. All hell breaking loose in the temple. Cuerno with a Ushigoroshi. Black and Steve are trading back and forth shots. Aerostar with a flying Hurricanrana off the steel guardrail. Strong catches Fox in midair. Strong buckle bombs Fox into a wall. Black rolls Steve back into the ring. Famous B stops Black in his tracks. Black blows Famous B. Steve delivers multiple monkey wrench shots. Black kicks Steve in the family jewels. Black sidesteps Strong into turnbuckles. Black with a springboard forearm smash. Black with a springboard moonsault for a 2 count. Black rams his shoulders into the midsection of Strong. Black with a sunset flip for a 2 count. Strong with a ankle lock which forces Black to tap out. PJ has been eliminated. Haymaker exchange in the center ring. Steve drops Strong with a running boot. Fox dives over Steve. Steve with a Saito suplex. Aerostar is surveying the playing field. Steve applies a full Nelson lock. Cuerno slaps Aerostar in the chest. Steve with a pop-up cutter. Cuerno drop kicks Aerostar. Steve talks smack to Cuerno. Cuerno blacks Steve with a palm strike. Cuerno tells Steve to bring it. Cuerno with a high leg lariat. Cuerno with a bicycle kick knee strike. Cuerno is lighting up Steve's chest. Steve launches Cuerno in the ring apron. Cuerno with a leaping enziguri. Both men are knocked down after a double clothesline. Drago brings a forklift into the ringside area. Aerostar with a super crossbody block off the forklift. Big Bag Steve is officially eliminated. Famous B is livid. Strong targets the back of Aerostar. Strong body slams Aerostar. Strong with a vertical suplex to Cuerno. Strong stomps on Cuerno's chest. Strong punches Cuerno in the jaw. Cuerno kicks Strong in the chest. Strong power slams Cuerno for a 2 count. Strong plays to the crowd. Strong gets Cuerno trapped in the ankle lock. Aerostar with a springboard Meteora. Aerostar ducks a clothesline from Strong. Aerostar with a tilt-the-world hit scissor takeover. Aerostar follows that with 2 hamstring shots. Aerostar with a springboard truss fall for a 2 count. Strong responds with the ankle lock, which forces Aerostar to tap. Aerostar is officially eliminated. Strong is trying to break Aerostar's ankle. Cuerno with a step up enziguri. Cuerno with a single leg drop kick. Cuerno helps Aerostar to the backstage area. We're down to the final three. Cuerno ducks a clothesline from Strong. Cuerno with 2 jumping knee strikes. Cuerno tosses Strong out of the ring. Cuerno knocks Fox off the ring apron. Cuerno lands a suicide dive. Fox with a somersault plancha off the exit side. Fox rolls Cuerno back in the ring. Fox nails a 450 splash for a 2 count. Strong pulls Fox out of the ring. Fox nails a pump kick. Cuerno levels Strong with 2 bicycle knee strikes. Cuerno connects with the thrill of the hunt for a 2 count. Cuerno with a nasty surfboard stretch. Cuerno slaps Fox in the chest. Fox sidesteps Cuerno into the turnbuckle. Strong delivers a savage palm for a 2 count. Fox will roll through senton. Fox follows that with a springboard cutter for a 2 count. Fox goes for a swanton bomb, but Strong gets his knees up in the air. Fox is favoring his back. Single leg drop exchange. Slugfest inside the temple. Cuerno and Fox with a step up insecurity bicycle kick knee strike combination. Fox kicks Cuerno in the jaw. Cuerno with a big foot with a big boot. Fox responds with an avalanche Spanish fly. Fox plants Cuerno with the Fox catcher. King Cuerno is officially eliminated. Fox knocks Strong off the ring apron. Fox and Strong are brawling on the floor. Fox nails a modified 619. And Fox misses a missile drop kick off the apron. Fox super kicks Strong. Fox with a cover for a 2 count. Fox with a rapid fire forearm smashes. Fox has Strong perched up on the top turnbuckle. Strong negates the standing insecurity. Fox goes for a double leg takedown. But Strong counters with an ankle lock to pick up the victory. After the match, Strong snaps the ankle of Fox. Winner and new gets the God champion, Jake Strong by submission. Updated Ultima Lucha Cuarto match card. Reptile Tribe as champion versus the Rabbit Tribe versus Exo Lucius, Ibeliz, and Sammy Guevara in a 3-way trios elimination match for the Lucha Underground Trios Championship. The Mac versus Mil Mortes in a death match. El Dragon Azteca Jr. versus Phoenix in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Johnny Mundo versus Mantanza. And don't forget, Johnny Mundo is your Impact champion now. Killshot versus Son of Havoc in a mask versus mask match. Taya Valkyrie, who is Johnny Mundo's wife, versus Ricky Mundo. Wonder if it's a family match. Marty the Moth Martinez as champion versus Pentagon Dark in a Cerro Miedo match for Lucha Underground Championship. And you got Johnny Mundo, Aerostar, and Drago segment. No rest for the mayor of Sam Town as he trains for hashtag Ultima Lucha TV. Hashtag Lucha Underground at the Real Morrison. Link. Lucha Underground at Lucha El Rey. The show ends with Johnny Mundo talking to Aerostar. Mantanza slaughtered his friends and attacked his wife. Mundo will be preparing Mantanza's funeral. If Mundo fights Mantanza alone, he'll be another sacrifice to the gods. Drago joins the conversation. Drago is Aerostar's oldest friend. Drago gives Mundo the destructive glove. Mundo enters a mythical trance. Mundo is finally ready to fight Mantanza. SmackDown opens from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Tom Phillips welcomes us. He's joined in by Corey Graves and Byron Saxon. No report for a dark match prior to SmackDown. We go to the ring and out comes New Day, Xavier Woods, Big E, Kofi Kingston, and we get a replay from last week's SmackDown 1000 episode. And we see how Big Show helped the Bar win the SmackDown Tag Team titles. There will be a rematch at Crown Jewel, and Show will be the Bar. And Show will be with the Bar. New Day cut promos. I can't understand why Show helped them. Kofi wants payback, and he really doesn't give a dang of who it is, Cesaro, Sheamus, or Show, because somebody's getting that work tonight. The music hits. Out comes new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Bar with Big Show. Tom says each team will select a member to go into the singles section to start the show. We get Big Show versus Kofi Kingston. Sheamus and Kofi Kingston get ready to start at it, but Sheamus changes his mind. Cesaro comes in, but he changes his mind also. Big Show comes in. Next, and we finally get the bell. Show takes control with big shots in the corner, talking trash as the referee warns him. Show delivers 3 straight choke slams in the middle of the ring. Show looks to manhandle Kofi some more, but Big E and Xavier Woods hit the ring to make the save. Bar enters next, and the referee calls for the disqualification. Winner by DQ, Big Show. After the bell, all 6 superstars brawl and go at it. The dust settles, and Show choke slams Big E in the middle of the ring. Show calls for the bar to hold Woods. Next, and he drops him with a knockout punch. Show in the bar, stand tall in the middle of the ring. We go to mostly boos from the crowd as Show's music hits. Show grabs Woods and delivers another choke slam in the middle of the ring. Cesaro talks trash in Woods' face before the group exits the ring. Still to come segment, Rey Mysterio on Miz TV. Also the Usos versus AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan in a rematch from last week. Back from the break, Tom shows us a video package from last night's Raw with Roman Reigns relinquishing the Universal title and announcing time off to battle Luke Kibbe again. Tom shows us some of the mainstream media coverage of Reigns' announcement, and he announces praise the big dog. Tom also plugs Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman for the WWE vacant Universal title at Crown Jewel. Usos versus Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles was up next. We go to the ring, and the Usos are waiting for the SmackDown 1000 rematch. As Greg Hamilton does the ring introductions, AJ Styles is out first for his team. We see a replay from last week's match between these two teams. Daniel Bryan was out next. Tom plugs Bryan versus Styles at Crown Jewel for the title. Bryan starts off with Jimmy Uso, and they lock up with Bryan taking control. Bryan runs the ropes and drops Uso with a shoulder. Jay also tags himself in, but Bryan sends him over the top rope. AJ runs in and drop kicks Jimmy to make the save. Bryan and AJ team up and launch out to the floor at the same time, taking the Usos down. They return to the ring, and Bryan leads a yes chant as the Usos recover on the floor. We go to commercial. Back to the break. Jimmy has control of Bryan. Bryan fights up, also takes shots at Jay. Bryan drops Jimmy and finally makes the tag to AJ. AJ unloads on Jay as he also tags in. AJ drops Jay, and he hits Jimmy with a flying knee to the face from the apron. AJ comes back in and slams Jay's neck over the knee for a close 2 count. Styles goes for the Styles Clash, but it's blocked. Jay delivers a knee in the corner to AJ, but AJ turns that into a calf crusher. Jimmy breaks a hold. Bryan runs in and goes at it with Jimmy. Jimmy kicks Bryan in the gut, but Bryan dumps him over the top rope to the floor. AJ springboards in with a phenomenal forearm to Jay, but he moves, and AJ almost hits Bryan, but he puts the brakes on. He held up, and he stopped. AJ ends up dropping Bryan with a payday kick by accident as Jay moved out of the way. The Usos took advantage, and Jay hits big flying splash to get the pin on AJ for the win 2 weeks in a row. After the match, Usos celebrate. Let's go to replays. And that just lead us to a video package before Nikki Bella versus Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey at Evolution. Still to come, a look at Charlotte Flair brawling with SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch at the Performance Center in Orlando earlier in the week. From back to commercial, back from the break, and Dasha Fintez stops AJ and Daniel backstage. She asks if AJ's payday kick was intentional. AJ says, of course, it was an accident. Just like Bryan doing something similar last week was. They have some friendly but tense word, and Bryan accuses AJ of being a liar, saying his nose is going like Pinocchio. Bryan throws up a "too sweet, brother" chant at AJ and mocks him. The Bullet Club thing. As AJ walks off. Balor Club, whatever its name in WWE. Alright, Tom leads us a video of Charlotte Flair speaking to the women of NXT at the Performance Center over the weekend. We also see how SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch interrupted before the two started brawling. We cut to a new backstage promo from Flair, who was getting emotional. She said Becky's actions was were unforgivable as she disrespected where they came from, their foundation. Flair says Becky has changed. Flair says when she wins the title back from Becky at Evolution, the last woman standing match, she won't be standing over a defeated opponent. She will be over someone who lost her way. Rusev versus Aiden English. Out. We go to the ring. Out comes Rusev and Lana. Back to commercial. Back from the ring. Aiden English is out next with a microphone. English sings a song to taunt Lana and Rusev and to take shots at Newark. The bell rings and Rusev goes right to work, destroying English on the outside. Rusev brings it back into the ring, but English lands a swinging neck breaker. English unloads in the corner and talks trash. English turns his attention to Lana and says this is all her fault. English turns around to a Moshka kick from Rusev, and Rusev then applies an accolade, makes English submit for the win. After the bell, Rusev kept a hold applied for a few extra seconds. Rusev then and Lana stand tall over English as the music hits. Still to come segment, Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy in your main event. We see the Miz backstage preparing for Miz TV back commercial. And we get back from the break. Miz is out for another must-see edition of Miz Boring TV. He talks about last week's SmackDown 1000 episode, how Rey Mysterio made his return, calling him a future WWE Hall of Famer. Miz tells everyone to stand on their feet and give it up for Mysterio as he makes his way out. Miz says it's obvious that the WWE Universe is glad to have Rey back. Miz wonders why Rey is back. Rey says it feels good to be back home, but the reason he's back, Miz interrupts, and he says he knows why Rey is back. He's here to show the world that the little guy can achieve big things. That if you wish hard enough, dreams can come true, like going to Crown Jewel. Miz says that's very 90s of Rey. Miz then says Rey has been gone and people are no longer interested in the underdog. They're interested in larger-than-life stars like Miz. Miz goes on about bragging about himself and what he's accomplished while Rey has been gone. Miz says he's done it all in 10 days. He will advance, though, through the World Cup, and then he will prove to everyone what he already knows. He's the best in the world. Miz says he's sorry to disappoint Rey. Rey says Miz is right. He is disappointed because he thought he was booked on Truth TV. Fans started chanting for Truth TV. Miz asks him if he's joking and if he wants a dance break. Fans pop. Miz goes on and says he canceled R-Truth's illegal broadcast last week, and if Rey isn't careful, Miz will cancel him too. Rey warns Miz and says he didn't come back to SmackDown to be on some dusty talk show. He came back to compete. Rey challenges Miz to a fight right now. Miz says no one wants to see that, and it's not going to happen. Fans disagree. Miz decks Rey with a cheap shot out of nowhere and beats him down. Rey comes back and knocks Miz into position for the 619, but Miz retreats before Rey can hit it. Rey stares Miz down from the ring as we go to commercial. Back from the break, both superstars are in the ring as we get the bell. Apparently, a match has been made. Back and forth start until Rey takes control of the match. Miz ends up back on the floor to retreat as Rey hits a splash from the apron. Rey brings it back into the ring and nails a crossbody from the top. Rey with more offense from the next few minutes. Rey mounts Miz in the corner with the right hands as fans count along. Miz ends up sidestepping in the corner and sending Rey face first into the turnbuckles as he leaped in. Miz works Rey around the ring. Miz took Rey down and puts a knee into the spine to keep him grounded. Rey fights out again, but Miz sends him face first into the turnbuckles again. Rey blocks the crushing finale attempt. Miz goes on, but Rey blocks the ripcord. Rey drops Miz into position for the 619, but Miz ducks. Miz grabs Rey and drops him with a big DDT for a close 2 count. Back to commercial. Back for the break. Miz delivers a yes kicks to Rey. Rey counters, but Miz boots him in the head for a quick pin attempt. Miz stalks Rey as he tries to get up. Miz sends Rey back into the turnbuckles. Fan chant 619 now. Miz pulls Rey up in the corner for a super skull crushing finale, but Rey counters and whips Miz to the mat. Rey with a seated senton and more offense. Miz then dumps Rey to the apron But Ray nails an insecurity. Ray springboards in, but Miz catches him in midair and nails the neck breaker for a 2 count. Ray counters and runs the ropes, but Miz nails in another big boot. Ray still kicks out at 2. Miz argues with the referee. Ray fights out of another skull crushing finale attempt. Then Ray ends up dropping Miz into the ropes, nailing the 619. Then Ray drops the dime and gets a pin to win. After the match, Ray celebrates as music hits and we go to replays. Miz looks on for the rap. We see Jeff Hardy backstage, and he will be facing Randy Orton tonight. Naomi and Asuka versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville's up next. We go to ring. Out comes Naomi first. Asuka was out next, and they hit to the ring together. Back to commercial. Back for the break. Out comes Sonya Deville. Mandy Rose was out next to join her. Match is about to begin, but the Iconics, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, interrupt. Next cut promos and how they will win the Evolution Battle Royal on Sunday. Lana was out next, but she barely gets the chance to speak when Carmella interrupts. Zelina Vega runs out next, and superstars hit the ring, and a big brawl breaks out. Naomi takes out Carmella, but Sonya takes out Naomi. Peyton drops Lana in the corner. Vega tosses Rose out of the ring. Vega and Lana are the only ones in the ring now. Vega with her double knees in the corner. Asuka comes from behind, and as Vega runs her mouth to the crowd. Asuka decks Vega and tosses her over the top rope. Asuka stands tall as the music hits. The announcers go over the Evolution card for Sunday. We'll see Randy Orton backstage. He will be facing Jeff Hardy tonight. Back to commercial. Back from the break. Out comes SmackDown Commissioner Shane McMahon. Shane greets the crowd and says there are a lot of firsts happening around WWE right now. Like the first women's pay-per-view on Sunday. Shane congratulates the women who have made this possible and says it's well deserved. And he can't wait to watch it. Shane says another first is at Crown Jewel, WWE Crown Jewel, with the World Cup tournament, which will give superstars the chance to prove that they are the best in the world. Fans start chanting CM Punk, as Shane says he's not in the tournament. Shane believes someone from the Blue brand will win and wonders if it could be Jeff Hardy, The Miz, Rey Mysterio, or Randy Orton. Shane says we will find out who truly can be called the best in the world at Crown Jewel, because that's then and this is now. Shane asks Newark if they are ready for tonight's main event. Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. Music hits and Jeff Hardy makes his way to the ring. Randy was out next. Back to commercial. Back for the break. The match is underway. Hardy kicks Orton back in the corner and leaps in, but Orton moved. Orton with an uppercut to Hardy. Hardy rolls to the floor and Orton follows. Orton slams Hardy's head into the steel steps and then slams his head back into it a few more times. Orton brings it back to the ring, back into the ring and starts stomping on Hardy. Orton with more offense and in and out of the ring. Orton brings it back in and hits a standing drop kick for a 2 count. Hardy ends up turned upside down in the corner. Orton works him over. Orton grabs the hole in Hardy's ear again and stretches it as the referee yells at him. Orton breaks it, but takes Hardy out and slams him face first into the announce table. Orton slams Hardy on top of the table now. Orton brings it back in the ring for another 2 count as he continues to dominate Hardy. Orton goes after the ear again, but Hardy fights back this time. Hardy with strikes in the inverted atomic drop. Hardy with more signature moves for a close 2 count. Fan chant delete. But Orton blocks the twist of fate. Hardy comes back and hits a whisper in the wind. But Orton kicks out at 2. Hardy comes back and hits a twist of fate to drop Orton near the corner. Hardy goes back to the top for the swanton, but Orton rolls out of the ring. Hardy runs and leaps to the floor, but Orton moves and Hardy lands hard on the floor. Referee counts as Orton jumps up first. Orton brings it back into the ring and drops to the mat, waiting for Hardy to get up. But Hardy blocks the RKO and backsides Orton for a close 2 count. Hardy goes for a twist of fate and missed, and Orton turned that into the RKO for the pin. After the match, Orton had his arm raised. As the music hits, we go to replays. Orton posed in the corner and looked to turn around as the announcers hype the World Cup tournament. Countdown goes off the air with Orton posing in the corner. And your 205 live episode had well, a live episode, which is taped. Mike Canellis defeated Les Dorado. Mustafa Ali defeated Hideo Itami in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And your Mixed Match Challenge results. Finn Balor and Bayley tag teaming versus Natalya and Bobby Roode. Balor and Roode get things rolling, but before they actually wrestle, both superstars try on each other's outfits for a moment. Roode's robe is a bit loose on Balor, while Roode can barely put on the jacket. He does a two-sweep to Balor's forehead. Balor was glorious, and then a kick to Roode's midsection. Roode gets off the jacket and decides to tag out to Natalya. And WWE on Twitter says, does the robe make the man, or does the man make the robe? Glorious? Hashtag WWE MMC at Finn Balor at Real Bobby Roode. Lots of reversals from both men early on. Bayley goes for the handshake. Natalya goes for a roll-up. And Bayley kicks out. Bayley with a pin attempt of her own. Kick to the midsection. Natalya tries for a sharpshooter, but that doesn't have much luck. Bayley got out to the floor. Natalya looks to fly, but Roode tagged in. You don't dive, Roode yells at her. Balor rushes in and tries for a sneaky roll-up. Low drop kick by Balor. Roode recovers. Up to the second rope. Nails the blockbuster. Covers for a 2 count. Backstage, Naomi and Jimmy get ready for their match for later on. At WWE says, it's Bayley. WWE is really stepping up on hashtag WWE MMC tonight. At Finn Balor. At Real Bobby Roode. Back inside the ring, sling bay by Balor. It looks to tag out. Roode holds them back, but the two trade holds. Balor an elbow cover. Natalya breaks up the pin. Bayley climbs over both Balor and Roode's backs while they are down and crashes into Natalya. It was ugly, but I did it, Bayley yells. Natalya and Bayley take each other out on the floor. Roode with a spine buster on Balor, pinned for a 2 count. Balor recovers, eventually hits the coup de grace, covers for the 3. Winners of the match, Finn Balor and Bayley by pinfall. Next week, you got Braun Strowman and Ember Moon versus Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox. Miz and Asuka versus Jimmy Uso and Naomi. Naomi and Asuka start things off and end up just goofing around and dancing in the ring, you know, because they're friends. They end up hugging, and Miz gets all kinds of mad at Asuka. He tags in. There's no hugging in wrestling, Miz yells. Jimmy comes in and says, everybody hugs. Jimmy hugs Naomi, and then Asuka to a big pop. All three look forward to hug Miz, and he ends up bailing out to the floor. Miz says he's done and starts to walk to the back, but Jimmy grabs him and brings him back in the ring. I Total Diva says that Naomi, WWE, and WWE Asuka have been overcome by the power of friendship, to the horror of at Mike the Miz. Jimmy with a bear hug, close enough on Miz. I'll hug myself, Miz hollers. Miz sends Jimmy into the corner, looks for a Bronco Buster. Nobody home. Jimmy up to the top. Miz knocks him down. Rusev and Lana are backstage in the Facebook comment section. Back inside the ring, Jimmy with a super kick on Miz. Tags out to Naomi, who lands a few clotheslines and kicks to Asuka. Asuka tries for a low kick. Nope, Naomi with a kip up, but Asuka lands a jump knee to Naomi's face. Naomi catches a charging Asuka, a kick to the face. Miz pulls Asuka towards his corner. Naomi misses a moonsault. Jimmy and Miz tag in. Jimmy with a big kick, punch to the face. Samoan drop. Both Asuka and Miz end up on the floor. Naomi looks for a dive, only partial clips Asuka. Miz gets back in the ring and gets the core crusher finale on Jimmy. Covers for the 3 count. Miz and Asuka win by pinfall. After the match, Miz and Asuka argue a bit in the ring while Jimmy pulls a groggy Naomi up towards the ramp. Next week, we got Lana and Rusev versus Charlotte and AJ. And Braun Strowman and Ember Moon versus Jinder Mahal and Alicia. So right now your standings for SmackDown, Miz and Asuka 3-0. AJ Styles and Charlotte 2-0. Jimmy Uso and Naomi 1-2. Rusev and Lana are 0-2. Truth and Carmella are 0-2. And from your Raw brand, Braun Strowman and Ember Moon, 2-0. Bobby Lashley and Mickie James, 2-0. Finn Balor and Bayley, 2-1. Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox, 0-2. Bobby Roode and Natalya, 0-3. And that concludes my results for your Mixed Match Challenge 205 Live and your SmackDown results. And also a little bit of some other companies as well. Thanks and peace out. See you on video. If you don't know, just call me brothers and sisters. Ooh yeah, diggity. If you don't know, just call me brothers and sisters.